In order to create a sale, you can start either in the sales module or you can start in the CRM. So if you start in the CRM, open the lead and click on the F sale button, which represents full sale. On the next little dialog box, you'll have to select which vehicle are you selling to this customer. If the customer has more than one vehicle attached in their lead, it will show all of them over there. In our case, we are selling this Nissan Leaf. Let's go ahead and click on it, and now it's building the sale up. It's loading the vehicle, the customer information, and everything else. You got three boxes on top on the sales screen. Got the customer box, vehicle box, and the finance box. Down here you have the pricing, where you have taxes, fees, trades, and add-ons. In the customer box, if you want to edit something, click on this edit button. If you select a state over here, it will automatically load taxes based on that state. If you want to change the taxes, click on the tax, and you can manually change it over here or add your own taxes and define which line do you want to tax. If it's a sale price or sale total, fees, you can tax different lines. And by unclicking this is applicable box, the tax will go away. In our case, we just unclicked it and clicked it back on. In case of if you have dealership fees, click on the fees box and then go ahead and add any fees that you want to by clicking on the add button, giving the fee a name, and defining a value. You can also add standard fees in your settings right here under fee type. You can also set up your taxes under tax type. In order to do an add-on, click on the add-on. If you are integrated with a third-party menu system, for example, this company called DOWC, you will automatically get their rates in the separate screen. So by clicking on it, we've got this DOWC menu screen that comes up. We can select the product type and simply select one of the products from here and add it to the cart. Notice the cart number went up from 0 to 1. If you want to add more products, let's say the customer wants to buy Gap as well, we can add several products and go to the cart, change the sale price to whatever your product selling price is, and hit the finalize contract. That will create the contract and bring up the PDFs. If you want to add lien holders, go to the lien holder screen. You can add new lien holders or select from the existing ones. You can have up to 5 favorite lien holders. In our case, we'll select the lien holder and then we'll go ahead and change the payments and the rates. Let's say this customer has 60 months at 12.99 and the first payment is due from now to 40 days from now. That's their installment amount, finance charge, and total of payments. On saving, this will update this box. If it's a cash buy, you can click on cash buy. On the finance, you have several categories: outside finance, dealer finance, buy here, pay here, and special finance. Once you're done with all that, go ahead and enter your salesperson. If it's more than one, you can add that. You can enter your sales manager and F&I manager. Once all that's done, go ahead and set up your commissions. If you're not paying any commissions, click on no commissions button. But if there are commissions, you can define commissions over here in back-end profit and loss and front-end profit and loss. If there was any products, then you would have this back-end profit and loss. notice that there's nothing showing in back-end profit and loss because we are not showing any warranties or gaps or reserve monies. Now let's go ahead and add reserve money to it. You can add reserve money by going into the lender. Notice our buy rate or sell rate is 12.99. We'll put our buy rate at 11.59. That'll give us a reserve of $426, out of which 25% is held back. So now you have $319 left. Save and close. And let's go ahead and add a product in it as well. Let's get a product from DOWC, which is our integrated menu. Let's select one of the products. Go to the cart. Give it a selling price. Finalize product. And if there's no errors, a contract will come up. But in our case, there's an error that is saying there's no matching criteria found, which means this is a test data, and right now in the test database, there is no contract available for this car. Now we can actually manually generate that. So in order to do a manual generation, go back to add-on screen again, select warranty, select from one of our existing providers, and let's add the provider and product, and our cost, let's say, is 1100 and our sale price is 1550, and it covers up to 48 months. Contract number is whatever you have available. Covered miles are whatever the contract telling you, and if it's a front end product or back end product, just define that over here. You can add comments and then add product to the sale, save, and you are done. Now if you go back to the commission screen, notice that we have two products showing up over here. We have reserve and we have sold. If we decide we don't want to give any commissions, we'll just click on no commission. Otherwise, we will say we want to pay 15% of one, and on the front end, let's say we say 10% one of the products. Save and next. The first screen was commission calculator. The second screen is where you disperse those commissions. So we've got $55 in back-end commission, $79 on the front-end commission. Total is $135. Now you can decide how do you want to pay your managers and how do you want to pay your salespersons. If you want to pay your managers based on back-end or front-end, or the aggregate number from front-end and back-end, just select from here. You can also say manual entry. So in our case, we'll just pay $300 flat manually, and we will do an equal distribution. So each of them gets 150. You can define a percentage too. So let's say one person gets 60, one gets 40%. You can do it that way as well. And for the salespersons, let's say we define manual number, save and next, and you will get a summary screen which will show a recap of the deal so far with front end, back end, and all other products showing up over here. Save and close. And now you can go ahead and enter any payments that you've collected by clicking on add payment. If it was cash or check, you have to enter details for checks. If it's cash, you have to define who is the person who took the cash. They will get a text message and they will have to confirm that they received the cash. Let's go ahead and finalize it. Once we finalize it, you can still add payments later on, but you will lock the numbers. Once it's finalized, if you go back to your original lead and refresh it, notice that your lead has closed with a sold green color, and also you have the vehicle showing as sold as well, which will take it out of their available inventory. If you want to cancel the sale, this will create a whole bunch of cancellation entries in your general ledger, and you will have to give it a reason. You have to define the refunds, and you have to sign any standard cancellation forms. You can do that. This concludes our training. Thank you.